What's up, guys? Welcome to End Gear. We've got the TCX Ikasu 2 Air. Let's get into it. So the Ikasu 2 is going to be a lightweight summer shoe from TCX. Everything that you see here on the sides, the back end, everything is going to be mesh. So it flows a ton of air. You've got a little bit of synthetic leather in the toe and on the heel cup. And then in terms of protection, you've got some baked in D3O inserts for the malleoli area on either side of your ankle there. And then TCX has what it calls its Z plate, which is basically a plate through the midsole that is going to allow you to have, some natural flex, but a little bit of reinforcement to make sure it's comfortable and safe. You've got an Ortholite footbed on the insole, and then you've got a Ground Trax outsole, which is super grippy. It's a positive feel on the pegs and everything. So that's kind of it for the construction. As far as getting in and out of this thing, it's super easy, and honestly, it's why it's been kind of my go-to in the summer months. It flows a lot of air, but it's also just so quick to get in and out of. That's all you need to do, and you can get your foot in and out of this boot really easily. Super convenient, probably my favorite feature of the boot, and that is kind of new for this Ikasu 2. The previous version didn't quite work the same way, so glad to see TCX do this with this shoe. In terms of fit, for me, it fits pretty much spot on. They offer it in Euro 38 through 48. I have a 43 here, and that's pretty spot on for me for other riding shoes and boots and whatnot. I would say it's a little slim through the mid part of the foot here, but otherwise, like front to back, it fits for me perfectly. I would say it almost reminds me of like a Vans type shoe when you have your foot in it, because there is a lot of flex here, which again, they did this Z-plate technology to give you some of that flex and reinforce it where it needs to be. But especially when the temperatures are rising, it's always kind of a balancing act between gear that you will actually wear to be safe while you're riding and stuff that's going to be too hot. As my colleague Troy always says, he would rather sweat than bleed. I agree with him. These are kind of been my go-to shoes for the entire summer this year. And I was a little bit worried about the toe pilling up a little bit for the shifter side, and there is a noticeable difference between the shifter side and the brake side. So over time, I wonder how that's going to end up. It's already looking a little more torn up than the rest of the boot, or again, the right side. But overall, that's probably my only complaint. I've been putting a lot of miles on these. I plan to continue to do so. Yeah, I think it's a solid option from TCX. And if you want to get some airflow on those peds, check out the Ikasu 2 Air.